Yes, indeed, a dramatic soundtrack as we cross over to the International AIDS Conference. Blain Herman is there. It's the 21st conference that's taken place. He's been following it, and I was just chatting to him off air, just saying what an incredible opportunity it is to be amongst some of the greatest minds out there. Good morning to you, Blain Herman.
Yeah, very good morning to you, Leanne. Good morning, everybody. Indeed, important organizations are here at the 21st International AIDS Conference. Now, providing quality healthcare to out-of-reach populations is one of the aims of an organization called the North Star Alliance. Now, here we are talking about key populations, vulnerable groups like sex workers who are at a higher risk of contracting HIV. We're also talking about groups whose mobility actually impacts their access to proper health facilities. Let's find out more very quickly. Dr. Thandeka Khoza joins me now live. She is the Southern African Regional Chief Medical Officer with North Star Alliance. Thandeka, thank you very much indeed for your time. Firstly, I understand it says here on your card, you're a travel medicine physician. What is that?
I'm a travel medicine doctor, so that means I take care of people whose traveling actually affects their health. So in our organization, we're actually looking particularly at truck drivers and what their traveling actually impacts in their health. So truck drivers are traveling for long periods of time. They're traveling into different environments, and the people that they interact with along those routes actually impacts their health a lot, particularly with HIV. And that is why we actually incorporated sex workers into our organization, because we realize that we can't isolate truck drivers because that is who, in most cases, they do interact with in the truck stops, in the areas that they're with, and in the communities that they interact with.
So exactly what services do you provide?
So as North Star, our clinics are equipped to provide primary health care. They provide HIV testing, HIV treatment, and STI screening and treatment, and any other mild and non-communicable diseases that they do have. We provide treatment for all of that.
Yeah, and what do you think, these mobile clinics, what sort of impact is it making in the fight against HIV?
It's amazing, and to just see the uptake and the response that the drivers themselves have actually had with this. I mean, it started in 2005 where the World Food Program actually initiated this in the sense that they were trying to take food into Malawi and they just couldn't find truck drivers. All of them were dying. I mean, half the truck drivers were dying of HIV. And since then, North Star has taken up this ballot and actually established 36 clinics in 10 different countries. And 10 of those clinics are actually here in South Africa. And those are the ones that I'm overseeing. So it's an amazing, amazing impact. And we're actually seeing the incidence and prevalence of HIV decreasing amongst truck drivers and some in sex workers also.
How are you funded?
We are funded by the USAID, PEPFAR, and we have also some corporate collaborations with Chevron, and also VITS RHI is a partner of ours.
And so what should people look out for? A big blue box, I understand?
It's a huge, giant blue box. It's a refurbished container. So it's actually a very compact, just sort of portable way to actually establish this. It removes any sort of nitty-gritty in terms of the logistical elements of implementing and setting up a clinic. We just refurbish this and we put everything that is required in any sort of clinic, and then we can just drop it anywhere it's needed. So in our situation, it's in truck stops and border posts along the trucking routes in Southern Africa and Eastern Africa.
Doctor, thank you very much indeed for your time, and all the best in your future endeavors. Dr. Thandeka Khoza is from North Star Alliance. She's the Southern African Regional Chief Medical Officer, talking about a mobile clinic. So look out for the big blue box. It's back to studio.